Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Tech Bros podcast. I'll say probably our first video podcast.
And also first in person as well. We're actually in the same room. Well, two of us in the same room.
But we have been in the same room before, but that was all pre-COVID.
Yeah, at some point we've been in the same room.
Yes.
And it's not... that was years ago, though.
Yeah, that was... God.
Ironically, the last time all three of us were in the same room, I think, was in EGX.
Yes. It was.
Also, hi, I'm here.
David's here. Hi, David.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. I still haven't got the plague yet.
Good. We have crossed the streams. You have made it onto Tech Bros. How did it feel to be inducted?
Oh, great, knowing that this was really going to annoy Adam.
Oh, that you got in before he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
God, don't let me hear you say that.
I'm just going to send this video going, hi, Adam.
I made it, and you didn't.
So, on the subject of EGX, I would say welcome to our EGX episode.
Well, pre-EGX. There's still like a month and a bit to go.
Pre-EGX.
Pre-GX, you might say.
Pre-GX.
It's like, look, great, this has never happened to me before. No, never mind. Oh, bad joke. Only, that's the fact that out of everyone, only Egerton laughed at that.
Our pre-GX,
Yep.
pre-EGX episode. God, I can't remember the last time we actually went to EGX. It was probably
Birmingham. It was me, you, and Ben. So that was
2018.
4 years ago.
Yeah, 2018, because it was definitely before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely before COVID, and I think 2019 is when kind of COVID really kicked off, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, 2019 would have been
wait.
and then
Late
2020 and 21 would have been.
I think it's like late 2019. It was
it
announced but didn't hit us until like 2020.
Yes.
Yeah. So so mild history lesson. The last EGX went to was Birmingham. It was me, you, Ben. I think originally it was supposed to be Raj, but Ben was like a last minute replacement.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first big EGX event because I'd been to Res before. Last time I got to see Raj.
Yes.
I miss you, Raj.
Yes, you do.
You don't miss me, though.
Egerton.
Wow.
Whoa, okay. No. He's being a dramatic bitch. One, I seen you in Dublin. Two, I'm seeing you at the end of the month. You're coming to visit me.
Yes, that's true. What just broke in the background?
Yeah, so, Raj, I've literally not seen in years. I seen you earlier in the year.
I know.
Okay, so that was a lot. I think that was one of the last big. I think there was one other EGX after that. That was back in the NerdX days.
Yes.
Was a cool event, but now I think Adrian was telling me, is everything just moving to London now, or?
Yeah. So EGX now. It looks like they've split it. So you've got one in Birmingham, which the one this year didn't take place because COVID was still kind of rife.
Yeah.
And then you've got EGX London, which is probably going to be the first EGX of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Which is probably going to run.
Yeah, I've got the website up now, and it's the London one, the one we're talking about currently, that is going to be running from the 22nd to the 25th of September, and they are advertising EGX Birmingham for 2023.
Yes.
Which hopefully
I think they're
hopefully we can get out.
alternating.
Hopefully we can get out too, because originally we were planning to go to this one, but then we have like one permanent staff member London based, which is Egerton, but he's not completely free for it, and then travel for me, Adam, V is impossible as stateside, and Rash doesn't love us anymore.
Yep, that's correct. That's the situation.
So fingers crossed for Birmingham.
Yes, I'm just happy that EGX this year is it's literally on my doorstep. I just need to walk out my door and I'm there.
You're literally there.
I'm literally there.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although the one Res in Tobacco Dock wasn't too, but it was only about 15 minutes down the road.
I did like Res. Res was nice.
Res was
nice.
very nice.
It's very good. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about Res was the same thing. I'm pretty sure both of you didn't like about Res, and it was that one single cosplayer with all the Fallout gear, who no matter what time you walk past him would bang you with that stupid big gun.
Yes,
I don't remember this.
I do, unfortunately.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that same guy.
I swerved out of the way, probably.
Yeah, lucky you.
No.
But no.
So we should say for the people listening who aren't aware, EGX, the sort of main video gaming convention here in the UK.
Yes.
There are obviously shows elsewhere like Gamescom, which is in Germany, Tokyo Game Show in Japan.
And it's
If you're in the UK, E3 in America, like this is sort of the main like consumer games show in the UK.
Yeah.
And obviously, like recently, it's not been on for various reasons, but now it's back, and we are going. We're going to be there. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Are you both excited?
I'm excited.
I'm not getting to
excited
go,
to
so I'm
see
just kind of like angry at you two. But yes, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, but you can be excited for us.
I'm
Right?
just going to Raj live stream it to me and just me hit him.
Yeah, but no, I'm really excited, seeing as we haven't had it for a few years, and it will be very good to kind of see what developers actually come up with over the last couple of years. Stuff that I've probably been meaning to come out for about coming out since 2020, and they've not really been able to release it or get that sort of public.
Especially on the indie side of things, that has delayed so many developers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely like this backlog that I think collectively the game industry is sort of working through at the moment in terms of getting stuff out, and now we're starting to see hopefully lots of stuff come out, which is good.
Yeah. So it should definitely be interesting. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I do actually like even though Res is more geared towards the independent developers,
Yeah.
you do still get quite a lot of indie stuff at EGX itself as well.
So
And-
that's right. That's the thing. So Res doesn't exist anymore. Then, so it's just EGX London, EGX Birmingham. Are they still splitting this up to one being a more indie one, or is it not just going to be, hey, here's two events that are equally sized, spread across two cities?
Well, there's been no mention of Rest, even on the main EGX website.
Yeah, I've got a feeling this is just going to be two big events.
So this article from NME says that EGX Res to become EGX Birmingham, essentially.
So they
Okay.
just swapped locations.
But then they removed like the Res subtitle,
I
Yeah.
like the subtitle.
which I liked.
It
Yeah.
helped, mix it up.
Yeah.
And, well, Diff can't speak today. It is Sunday. David just can't speak. Diffie.
Yep.
Show that there's a difference between the two. The word that just left me.
Yeah. Oh, I do wonder why they actually came to that decision though, because Res was this
I think maybe it's
made
just
a
a,
name.
it could just be a branding thing of people wanting to attend like the mainline EGXs
Yeah.
and not really like they look at Res as like the sort of EGX light, and maybe they don't want to attend it as much, even though they should, because there's lots of like cool indie stuff there.
Yeah.
So long as they make like the main EGX big enough to support all of the indies as well, then I guess that's good.
Yeah, I'm sure that they have done it, done that this for this year as well. Made sure that independent developers are not actually kind of left out.
Yep.
That being said, looking to the future, if we do get to go to Birmingham, fingers crossed, and it is the more indie setting like Res, I really hope Frogwares turns up again, because... Alright, so the last Res went to, I got to interview a couple of developers and met the president of Frogwares, who make the Sherlock Holmes games, and I got the big long chat about the Sinking City. Honestly, they're a Ukrainian-based studio, so they're still working even with all the stuff going on. By the way, hey, our charity stream is still technically running if anyone wants to donate. And also by then, hopefully, that we'll have more news on their new game, which was just announced, because
Yeah.
they're doing Kickstarter to get some of the money. I'm assuming it's gotten funded. Which is Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, which is a mix of their old Sherlock Holmes games with a big bunch of Cthulhu things. It's not like David has any Cthulhu stuff there to show fanboyism. But if we get to Birmingham, I'd really love to sit down and chat to those guys again, because they were great crack. Maybe not the Everspace guy, because I'm pretty sure he hates us. But
Was that the one that we were talking about earlier today?
that was,
Was
you know,
it?
The one, the missing interview.
yeah.
Was that one? It might have been missing.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
might be
yeah.
the missing.
Okay,
one,
okay.
yeah.
Interview.
This is how I know,
Yeah.
because I did the really overly long one with the guy from Frogwares talking about Sinking City, Sherlock Holmes, all stuff, and then we went straight to the Everspace guy. If you ever find and watch this, I am so sorry. What was it? First time just didn't record. Second time battery died. Third time information just evaporated when no one had the heart to tell him.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt so bad about that. Oh.
That was just unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Hey, thankfully this is now technically a different company. So,
and we got better technology this time.
Hopefully, yes. And one thing I will say is, like, if people attend, like, especially if you play indie games, you will have. If you're playing some of the bigger games, obviously you have representatives from those companies,
Yeah.
and it's unlikely that those people actually worked on the game. Whilst if you're playing some of these indie games, you have, the guy or gal who actually worked on it and made it, like, right there, and you can talk to them, and
it's a night and
they're
day.
always keen to talk.
It's a night and day difference. You have the ones from I remember I got a very brief chat to someone who, well, I think it was Rez, the big one in Birmingham, and it was like Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and they just basically spieled out the stuff that's on all the boards and the press release, and then, what was the game? It was the one with the censoring. It was like one of the student-made ones.
The what?
Oh,
It was like oh god, I'm going to feel really bad for not remembering the name. It was a student.
I remember it, but I forgot the name.
Yeah, and it was like about censoring a game while they played it, kind of thing. It was kind of a mix between Metal Slug and Papers, Please. It shouldn't have worked, but it was amazing. But that was a student developer, and he sat for me for like 20 minutes going, yeah, I love this, and this, blah.
That's the thing. They're so excited to talk, and so I recommend that people actually talk to the developers.
Absolutely.
I remember the Disco Elysium guys were just always so... Okay, they were a little bit much, but they were great. They love it. A lot of energy just to go, this is our game. We love it.
And look at them now. They opened like a pop-up shop in London that I went to. And,
I think they're getting like a Netflix series as well.
they're getting a Netflix series.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
They've done
I
very
think-
well for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is all nostalgia.
Ah, nostalgia.
Let's talk about EGX London this year. Egerton, did you find anything? Because okay. I joke. There's still like a month, a month and a half before the event actually happens. So the website's got some information.
Right. So this is the joke, right? This is internal joke. Yeah. The way I'm just like this at the moment because I've been looking at the website and it has been saying the type of games that's going to be there, but let's just say compared to other years, there's not a lot of information.
Okay, so this is the first one that's then back. So I could see this being maybe a smaller event. Off the cuff, we can probably say there's probably going to be some YouTube-y stuff. Like you're probably going to outside Xbox, Eurogamer, those ones turn up.
Yeah, of course. That will definitely be there.
And I do see a whole 2 panels. Once again, this is like a month and a half before the event. More stuff will come. We just don't have it now. And the 2 panels are Sea of Thieves for reasons. Hey, look, it's a fun game. There's more stuff being added to it. And the other one is Celebrate. Okay, this one here confuses me, right? It's like Celebrate 25 years of GoldenEye 007 at EGX with a question mark afterwards.
There's a question mark. Yes, I
yeah,
saw the
yeah,
question mark.
It's like
Why is there a question mark by the panel name? It's a little confusing.
is that happening? Are we getting it?
I mean, I guess.
I would assume so.
Because I think in there they had a newsletter where they were actually soliciting ideas for panels as well.
I mean,
Yes, I remember that.
I've seen things like you could apply to, I want to do a panel, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. We should do a panel.
I joked with it, but it's like, what do we do? David has a new book out. We play video games. Here's Tech Bros. Here's Adam.
Yeah.
Just Adam by himself on a chair. Look at him. If we look at him long enough, he's going to do something that'll be funny.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up playing golf with friends.
That was fun, and that video will be up this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
from what I'm looking at here, so it looks like the games that are going to be there are Hitman 3.
That's already out though.
Yes.
Oh, when did that come out?
A while.
Last year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably they're just doing the publicity part of it this year.
Might be okay. Honestly, I could legitimately just seeing it being more DLC and things. Okay, so that is on the list of playable games because
Yeah.
So there's a lot of playable games
Yeah,
there
a lot
that
of
are
playable games.
already out.
let's
that
see,
are
we have
already-
likes of Ascent Bin Chicken, Kingdom Run VR, La Bête. Okay, I'm just gonna skip through a few of these because they bunch of these are indeed. We will never know. Oh, David forgot to mute his Discord. Egerton can cut that little blip out when he hears it. And,
Unbelievable.
just
Unbelievable.
It's staying in. Do
do
Unbelievable.
not disturb.
you know how hard it is to cut stuff out?
Egerton,
was it-
I do like 90% of the video editing. Okay, wait, I take it back.
Yeah, you do.
You do some video editing about it. I'm angry with you. Okay, so we have Nutcracker, Spellrain, Elden Ring. Oh, I do like a bit of Elden Ring.
I saw it.
But I mean, people are playing Elden Ring already.
Yeah,
though.
Age of Empires too. I don't care. That's an ancient game, but I love it. Apex. Honestly, a lot of these could be the social games they're going to throw up.
The sort
and...
of esports stuff is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff that people are playing right now.
Yeah.
And there is something to be said about like having those sort of esports booths there on nice PCs that most people don't have themselves.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so,
yeah,
like, setting up the
absolutely.
stations there for people to play it on
Absolutely.
nice hardware. I mean, that's nice.
We also do have the is it Liefeld collection? Liefeld collection.
Left field.
Left
There we go.
field.
And they've got a few interesting ones, like The Block. I'm just going to quickly read synopses of games so I don't have to find YouTube videos for Egerton. The Block, a minimalistic city building toy. Play randomly generated buildings on a square and watch your tiny city block come to life. Sounds delightful. The Machines. The Machines is a single-player interactive desktop experience demonstrating techniques of in electronic music and audio programming with Unreal 5. It kind of gives me... Remember Rez, the old PlayStation game? You bounced around the music and stuff? No?
Mhm.
Well, it kind of
Res, you mean?
yeah, it kind of gives me that kind of vibe.
Alright, nice. I like Res, yeah.
Corp O Nation, a dystopian narrative experience about a pardon me, monotony of monotony. Fucking hell! Sorry, that is David being bleeped today. Monotony. It's Sunday. I've had like 3 hours sleep.
You want me to read instead? I feel like you're
No,
you're struggling.
hey, I might be dyspraxic as hell, but I can read. I think that looks like a fun game. It's got a raccoon as a thing.
A raccoon.
I love this one. It's just called Garage Bad Trip, and I have no idea what the game's about other than it's like just a redneck zombie holding a head, and it's like, give me some information, any information, and Abyss Build to Destroy. Physics destruction building game, which just honestly that kind of stuff sounds fun. And of course, this one here, this is more hope for me than the last thing went to, but After Hours, which is the After Hours event.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. So bonus level is basically EGX will be open a bit longer at night up
Yeah.
until 10 p.m. On things. Basically, it looks like there might be a bar, some retro gaming, and some setup games for Mario Kart Doom or the very first Call of Duty. Yeah, that sounds like great crack because the last... are we allowed... I don't want to besmirch EGX, so are we allowed to talk about that thing?
The thing is, I knew you was gonna head there, so I was getting prepared. I was preparing myself. Let's not. Let's not. Let's save that. Let's save that for another episode.
Which isn't directly linked to the event. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before. But yeah, that's some of the things that look like... Okay, that's some of the stuff they've listed. They also have their usual cosplay events and
Yeah, I just saw that.
tabletop
Cosplay,
shenanigans. But once again,
EGX Theatre.
that's other things to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's EGX Theatre? I actually missed EGX Theatre. What?
So I think I missed it as well. World-renowned game creators present their latest video game projects and answer your questions in our developer sessions.
Oh, the developer
So
sessions.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, yeah.
But they haven't announced those yet, so...
No, I don't think there's anything on that one.
Honestly,
yet.
there might be like a follow-up episode to this where we talk about stuff
Oh
that's
yeah,
actually
no
announced.
one's been announced.
Yeah, so stuff will be announced, and I think
Yeah.
there's games on the horizon that I would be surprised if they didn't make an appearance there. So
Yeah.
so like one example being like God of War Ragnarok. That's coming out in December, I think. So
It definitely this year.
yeah, end of this year. So I would be surprised if we don't see that being previewed there.
Well,
Just to
last-
have some hype for it.
Once again, the last big event we went to, there was the Sony bit, there was the Ubisoft or Ubisoft, however you want to pronounce it. So,
Yeah.
There'll be
actually-
stuff. It'll just be announced fairly last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Speaking of Ubisoft, have you both seen Skull and Bones? That's been
I
announced.
haven't.
It's been announced several times. That
Well, I
game-
mean,
I'm saying
we've
this-
seen
Hey,
see
look.
gameplay of it now.
I'm saying this now. That game's being sent out to die. It's got a release date. The only reason it's getting a release date is because of some what was it again? Funding from a government where it's like, yeah, you have to a game released by this date, and that date is coming up. So that game,
Okay.
that game is being let out to die. I'm getting.
This game has been on the horizon for about 10 years,
Okay.
basically,
Did
and
you-
it's been like maybe cancelled, maybe non-cancelled, and
Was
it's
it-
kind of just
Was
been.
it vaporware? Did it exist? Was it
Yeah,
a fever
is it
dream?
even a thing? Who
'Cause
knows?
It's one of those things where it's like it's basically the ship combat from Assassin's Creed 4. Yeah, Black Flag.
Right.
Made into a full game, and that's grand because that was great combat. It was fun, but it's taken so long. It's like that game is going to be sent out, and it is going to be sent out to die. I'm getting the same vibe about Gotham Knights. Yeah, which looks okay. The gameplay stuff they released recently looks a bit dull.
I mean, it's not. I mean, they're trying to figure out what they're going to do after the Batman Arkham series, and
Oh no,
you know,
they already know. Okay, so I love this. It's stupid as hell, right? So we're getting two separate games from Warner Bros. Based in DC. Okay, three. Wonder Woman's coming out, but that's its own thing. So we've got this game, which is said, Batman has died. Here are the four characters who are going to take up his legacy. They can be co-op and stuff. That's Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin. Then you have the Suicide Squad game.
Wait, is that Rocksteady?
Rocksteady.
Which one's
Yeah.
Rock-
So Rocksteady's the Suicide Squad game. The Suicide Squad
Oh,
game,
there's the Suicide. So who's
This-
doing Gotham Knights then?
the same people who made Batman Arkham Origins, which honestly I'm okay with because
Oh, okay.
that
That's
was a
like
decent game.
Warner Brothers Montreal, I think, or something.
I think that used to be Warner Bros. Montreal, but yes. Funny thing is, only one of those games is linked directly to the Arkham games, and it's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because they're the Rocksteady people, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's like the last Arkham game literally ended with Batman dying.
Yeah, but you know.
Either way, that's just David being slightly niggled. So the God of War, as Raj brought up, oh, I can't wait for it. It looks glorious. The last one was just hey, here's a game that almost made David cry, and it's Kratos. How did a game with Kratos in it almost make David cry? This game was just out of nowhere, emotional and beautiful, and we're getting.
I'm playing it now because I got it free for PlayStation Plus. So
How
don't
far-
spoil it.
How far? What were you up to?
Not that far. How far am I in? Maybe like 5 hours or something. Not far.
Either way, like, okay, not going into any. Okay, even just talk about the opening, which is okay. We're going to leave the house, and then we get back to the house. That entire section is an opening game. So it's like, oh, even that's just emotional because of the why they're there. It's beautiful because sound, design, as well as the music, and then the first two boss fights are back to back, and they're just the
The way
trolls.
that the camera shakes for it, so it makes it look like it's being filmed by like a camera.
Yeah.
And then when you actually open up the game, there's like a main menu, and you see Kratos there. And then when you click like start game, it just immediately transitions into like the game starting, as in like him like starting to like chop
Yeah.
this tree down. Basically.
My absolute favorite thing is if you don't die, technically the game can be one unbroken shot.
Yes.
Which the same thing happened in Dead Space 2, which honestly I kind of love. It's good for the old immersion of just and we're in the game and we're not letting you go.
There's just no loading screens except for if you die, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's very impressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's the only
I'm
thing.
running it.
The only
I'm running
thing,
it on PS4, not even a PS5.
the only
so it's
thing
not
with
even.
that's the only bit I'm worried about for Ragnarok. It's like it's being released on both PS4 and PS5, but it's like, are we going to have a Cyberpunk thing where it's like, this was made for the next gen and PC. You on previous gen are going to get crap.
But they ported. Well, they made a PS5 version of the original God of War. So
Well, yeah.
I think it's. So I think they've had it. They have experience now. I'm not sure CD Projekt Red had experience when they were making Cyberpunk for everything.
The worst bit is I played it since day one, and I still love that game. Bugs and all.
Really?
Yeah, but then I played on PC, so I didn't have the absolute horror.
Is the story actually good?
Yeah,
Is the gameplay actually good?
yeah.
All right. Well, maybe
It's-
one day if they fix it.
Well, one. Okay, here's the thing, right? It has been fixed, and we're getting the massive DLC promised on us. It's like it feels a little bit like No Man's Sky. We're like, okay, we know we buggered up. We know we buggered up. Let us bring you back by showing that we can make a good game. Also, we promise we're making Witcher 4, but also can we fix this game too?
Yeah, I feel like with No Man's Sky they weren't announcing like new games and DLC. They were really like trying to fix the game, and now apparently it's in a really good state now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same sort of thing with CD Projekt Red. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
I mean,
EGX.
EGX. We kind of covered everything for EGX. There's not
Wow.
much more to.
Well, there's actually something I just spotted. Let me put my glasses back on. I can't see a thing. There we go. Something new for 2022. The Gauntlet.
Oh, what's the? Wait, I've seen that. What is the Gauntlet?
What is the gauntlet?
Right, so the Gauntlet is an ultimate test for gamers, open to all EGX ticket holders. The aim is to find out who is the best at retro games.
So it's a competition.
The winner will be crowned the Gauntlet champion and take home an exciting prize. I'll get onto that in a second. Reckon you're the best at whacking zombies, driving track, and solving puzzles? We encourage you to try your luck. The challenge is not necessarily to be the fastest or to throw in lots of pro gamer tricks. The winner will be the person who gets the best scores overall across all 3 games. I wonder what that is.
Wait. I'm going back here because during the After Hours thing, they mentioned 3 specific retro games. I'm trying to remember what the hell they were. Where are they?
Well, no, because here it says whacking zombies, driving track, and solving puzzles, right? So surely those are the 3 things it relates to.
So the 3 games they have are Mario Kart, Doom, and the original Call of Duty.
No, I don't
No.
think. No, those aren't retro though.
There's no
Mario
retro.
Kart, original Mario Kart
Oh,
for
Mario
the SNES.
is. The Mario Kart you
No,
can.
but that I think they mean
Oh, no.
modern Mario Kart though.
But they're saying retro titles. They feel the warmth and nostalgia while we're with. Yeah, I think they say Doom and they don't say Doom 2016, and they say the very first Call of Duty. So honestly, I and they do say how did they describe that again?
Alright, it says, reckon you're the best at whacking zombies,
Doom,
driving track,
Mario Kart.
and solving puzzles.
Okay, the puzzle one.
No, that doesn't work.
No, honestly, the puzzle one could be something stupid like Monkey Island or something.
I mean,
I
it
say
could-
stupid. I do love Monkey Island because it's fun.
I mean, it could be like Tetris or something.
Oh, it could be Tetris. You never know.
Plus, they're not zombies in Doom though.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, as in Doom.
No,
Yeah.
they're hellspawn.
Oh no,
That's different.
No,
to
no,
zombies.
no. Original Doom, they had green hair and a gun. They're zombies.
Or
I've played enough Doom. I have a signed poster by Romero beside me that you can't see. Like annoyingly, it's just off frame.
Heretic and Hexen. They got zombies and demons and
I also forgot. This is literally the level of gaming that Egerton knows about, which is retro. which is retro. What's it called now? I think kids today call them boomer shooters. Egerton knows this.
yes.
I mean, would you both consider like the original Call of Duty to be retro?
The original one kind of.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
because-
It's on the
okay.
edge, I think.
It's on. Dude, first Call of Duty came out on PS1.
Yeah.
That's retro. PS1
Yeah.
came out when I was a kid. When I look at this old face when I was a child.
So what's like the cutoff for retro? I guess is my question.
I would say last generation. Well, last generation is too new. I would say
2 generations. at least.
I would say 360.
generations.
360 and PS3 they'd now be entering retro.
Well, I guess it depends on, like, if you look at like independent developers, usually they try to, have nostalgia and try to channel some kind of era that's gone by. So, you know, years ago they were trying to channel like old SNES games because that's what they were seeing as like retro.
And now
I think the moment we start to see developers like you get like stuff like Yooka-Laylee, which is like the early like days of like 3D gaming essentially. So that would be like the sort of retro era. So I think we always sort of look back a certain distance, and you can sort of look at.
I wouldn't call Yooka-Laylee a retro game. That's hey, we're the original team who made Banjo-Kazooie. We really just want to make a new Banjo-Kazooie game, but we can't use Banjo-Kazooie.
But that's still channeling into nostalgia for like a time gone by, though, right?
Yeah, I would go with.
Otherwise you wouldn't develop it because people wouldn't care. You want like a certain like. Enough time has passed so that people are like, oh, I miss those days when we used to get games.
I feel there's a difference between spiritual successor, because lots of things are spiritual successor to everything, right? And something that is in a nostalgic style. Like, there's a bit of leeway between the two. They're very similar, though.
Well, I think that you wouldn't develop a spiritual successor unless you knew that there was an audience for it, and you would have an audience for it if there was enough nostalgia for that time.
Why am I now just thinking of that horrible Mega Man thing?
Oh yeah, that horrible Mega Man.
Oh god, oh no, why did I remember this? I didn't even play it.
IP number 9, that's it.
I just remember the advert for it. Do you remember this? It's like, hey, we're going to completely alienate our actual core fan base with this narrator over this trailer, which like, was it, we're going to make you cry like a nerd on prom night. Go home and cry into your body pillow. And it's like, who do you think this game is for? Anyway, so hopefully doing more live events soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Was there anything else you had, Eggs?
Oh no, I'm just reading more on this corner.
Oh yeah.
But the winner will be the person who gets the best score across all 3 games.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. So it says the winner will be announced after the show closes on the Sunday, and will receive a pair of Super Pass tickets to their next EGX event, with one runner-up receiving fun merch prize. Oh, we'll get onto merch in a second.
Honestly, I think I just preferred the merch. It's like, hey,
yeah, I prefer the merch.
Would you like the VIP pass to the next EGX?
I would.
I mean,
okay.
Is there merch with the winner? Because I guess that would make sense.
Okay,
no, they get this Super Pass only.
Because I've had the Super Pass to one EGX. It was the Birmingham one we went to, and I got a very nice badge, and a discount in some shops. And that's it. That's all I got. I didn't get anything else with it. I didn't get let's go to. I've got to get VIP access to panels. I got none of that. I got a nice pin. I got in early on the 3 days, which is like half an hour to an hour early, which was nice because I had interviews to do. And that was because we could only get 2 press passes.
Yes, we only had 2 press passes that time, so I think you had to get Super Pass, didn't you?
Yeah. I said I did. I got it for me.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. Hey,
yes, I did.
Hey, I got you tickets to that wonderful after show thing. Anyway, but yeah.
I like how you said, oh, all I got was like this pin and like a discount to a store, and then he said, oh yeah, Eggs got it for me.
Yeah. No, but it's like I got but that doesn't. It's okay. That and something else, like if it's like that and some merch would seem like a good prize. That by itself is kind of like because what if you don't want to go like to Birmingham? Do you have to wait a year to use your thing? Is it going to last a year?
Well, it does say to their next EGX event. So if it's basically which event they want to go to next.
I assume so.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But,
sorry,
because you might not be here to make Birmingham, you might be out of the country.
But also back in my day, you could get merch like very easily, especially if you showed up on the last day.
Oh yeah, people trying to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. By the way, just because this just popped up on my screen because it's just there. Hey, if you're a Virgin Media customer, get 50% off your early entry tickets.
And O2 Priority as well, actually.
Yes, O2 Priority, because O2 and Virgin are practically the same.
So you can get cheap tickets.
Yes.
Hurrah!
Once again, hi. I really think they're just trying to get people back into the event.
Yeah, which is good. I mean,
Yeah.
they need to get people back
It's
in.
good. Utilize it whilst you can.
So yes, the merch. I'm having a wee
Yes.
look here.
So usually with merch, you get the sorts of stuff like hoodies, t-shirts.
General knickknacks.
Yeah, I think that majority of it is just that really.
Okay.
Oh, so they already have a merch store active,
they
or they
do.
already
Oh yeah,
have
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
Which you can get hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, badges. Oh no, some of the and I was right about the outside Xbox stuff because they're selling outside Xbox
yeah.
stuff, which is already
Oh, yeah.
sold out. Lord.
Wow, amazing.
Oh God, Tall Vampire Lady Appreciation Society. Well, there's Resident Evil.
Great.
That's the Resident Evil fans happy. I like the canonically bisexual T-shirt. No gatekeeping T-shirt. Read the rule book.
This probably isn't everything. This is like fairly like general
I mean,
stuff.
I think
Like,
this is-
not
I
like
think-
game specific things.
Honestly,
No.
this might just be one. Some of the stuff might be specifically for the website, and two, some of the stuff might just be for their stall. Because once again, there's always a ton of stuff. Like once again, Birmingham. I went to the Sony stall and used my discount to get a tiny little Bloodborne plushie, which I ended up giving to my 1-year-old niece, and she still has it. She calls it Mr. Angry Man.
Mr. Angry Man.
I
Wait,
mean,
who is it in Bloodborne then?
It's the main hunter. No, with the funny hat.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay, right. The protagonist that you play as.
Yes.
Okay. No, I thought it was like going to be like Father Gascoigne or something.
Oh no, okay, my options were, because once again, this is the last like half an hour to buy anything. That, Kratos, but you had to get Kratos and the kid together, and they were expensive. Or Spider-Man, but Spider-Man was also expensive. And it's like, oh well, I've not got much money left because day 3. Let's just get.
Yeah, but they feel your money's gone.
Yeah. A friend of mine recently got me a shirt for Mikolash from Bloodborne. I don't know if you're aware, David.
Mikolash. Wait. Okay.
He's the one with the cage.
Yeah, I was about to say the cage. Yeah.
And he's the one who goes, "Grant us eyes, grant us eyes."
I'm terrible. I love these games, but I'm bad at them. And my least favorite boss has my favorite weapon. Bloody.
Which boss?
The one he looks like an inside-out horse. He has the midnight greatsword.
Oh, Ludwig.
Ludwig. That
Yeah.
words
yeah.
I don't think I can say on this podcast.
Yeah. He looks very messed up.
He is literally a horse being pulled inside.
Yeah,
out.
it's very bad.
Yeah.
I feel sorry.
Great soundtrack though.
Very good.
His boss theme and Lady Maria in the Clock Tower. Oh, it's amazing.
And Gammon as well.
Okay, let's be honest. It is a From Software game. Here's some boss music. It's going to be good.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, since we got, how long does these episodes usually last for? Lads?
About half an hour usually.
Okay, so
Usually
it's,
yeah.
we're at 38 minutes, and thought round it out with. Would you have any advice for people who are going to EGX for the first time?
Oh, absolutely. So the first one is
Bring your own food and water.
That is true. Bring
Yeah.
your own food and water, because these sort of events, and especially these sort of venues, it's very expensive. The prices are much higher than outside. Also, the food that you eat may not be available at the venue that the event has been taking place. Like
Diet.
going back to Rest, it was just mainly chips and cheese on toast.
Yeah, because Tobacco Docks is sort of in the middle of nowhere, so
Yeah.
there isn't like anything else
Well, it was a
around.
McDonald's. We had to walk
You have to walk
because the McDonald's was,
Oh.
it was the McDonald's by the petrol station.
On walking, wear some comfortable trainers or something. Don't go in
Oh,
boots.
yes.
Find yourself
Yeah.
nice, because if you're there for the weekend, treat it like a convention. This is basically a convention. It basically is, right? Treat it as such.
Yes.
So hydrate. Make sure you've got some nice shoes on.
Absolutely.
If you need to
It's
change,
gonna,
change
be
your-
hot in
It's
those
gonna be-
rooms.
Also, because you know who you are. You know who you are. Wear some deodorant.
Please wear deodorant. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Wear deodorant. Good
'Cause
lord.
It's summer. It's like you just walk
I
past
mean-
someone. It's like
Please wear deodorant, people. Come on.
yeah. Also, explore. This is my like my final bit of thing. Don't just go for the big shine, the ones with the biggest panels or the biggest, the shiniest stuff, and they have like the
Yeah.
girls or the guys in costumes and stuff. I remember, was it Hitman 2 was at Birmingham, and we got to see Mr. 47. He was a very strange actor, by the way. But yeah, explore. You'll find all the indie stuff, and as we said earlier, anyone who's doing an independent game will happily sit and talk to you about their stuff.
Yep.
Because
Absolutely.
90% of them are, they just, we made a game. Do you want to see my game? Look at my game. It's amazing.
They want to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're excited to talk to people about it. And actually, especially if you're only there for one day, make sure you just prioritize what it is you want to see, because especially if you are going for like the bigger stuff,
Yeah.
there's going to be queues, it's going to take a while, and so just think about what you really want to see, and maybe have like a couple of those bigger stuff that you want to
Yeah.
see, and then take some time to go and
Short list.
explore as well.
Also, if you are going for bigger things, right? Like, I remember Birmingham, the one thing I wanted to see was Metro Exodus.
Mm-hmm.
But that had a 3-hour line.
Yeah.
I did eventually get to speak to some of their developers, but that's a different story that I don't think I can talk about in your podcast. Egerton, you know what that means. There, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Can't wait for the uncut edition.
You can go. Egerton, Raz, you've heard this story anyway.
I don't know how. Yeah,
But if you see that big ass line, right? Honestly, skip it. Do something else.
Yeah.
That's like these are the big games you're gonna see. You're gonna get demos. You're gonna get stuff for anyway.
Yeah.
Go for the smaller stuff, because this is the sad bit, right? And this bit breaks my heart. This might be the only time you either get to see or play any of these games. Some of these games might not make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and also if you
Absolutely.
see any student stuff, go talk to the students, because honestly, they deserve the attention.
Yeah, they deserve the attention. They work really hard on their projects, so any sort of publicity is definitely a benefit for them.
And also for those like student devs and independent devs, like they've obviously worked hard to get a build of the game ready to play, and they're probably very nervous about something going wrong,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
you being there and like being excited about their game and it working and it just being nice, like that will like really like help them out and really like set them at ease.
Even side tangent back to when I got to talk to the From Software guys, that wasn't planned. That wasn't scheduled. That was, Sydney City, I'm gonna have a go at that game. I sat down and played the demo, and the demo crashed. And I started chatting to the guy who was trying to fix it for me. Turns out it was the head of the company. And it's like, oh, can I get a quick info? He's like, oh no, I wouldn't know anything, but I can get a developer for you. It's like, be nice to people, and also occasionally don't just chat to these people. And this isn't the reason you chat to them. But occasionally you'll get free stuff. Remember was it the Pigeon Bomber guys? I mentioned I had a niece, and they just give me all the plushies.
Oh yeah, I still got mine.
Only 2 of them still exist in my sister's house. One of them got destroyed by their dog. Yeah. But yeah,
Oh,
no,
dear.
seriously, explore, enjoy.
Yeah.
And if you do
Absolutely.
take photos or anything, once again, these guys could use advertising. Post on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever,
Absolutely.
and tag them if you can, because
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, the best stuff to play at these conventions, I think, are local multiplayer stuff. So, like, when I played, like, Towerfall, like, that was at, I think, a Res, like, years ago. And I just ended up just staying there for ages, just playing game after game, because that sort of stuff is, like, in that sort of setting where you have, like, people and you're just playing with them and just having a great time, like, that sort of stuff is...
Yeah.
I
think,
mean,
the
I
best
agree.
stuff.
I had a great time playing. Was it a Tetris with you two? I think me, you, and Ben.
Tetris, yeah.
Me, you,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ben.
We
and,
did have a good time.
Yeah,
was it
that
me?
was-
Was
that
it me,
was-
you, and Ben playing Time Splitters? You'll find things to do, and it's really,
Yeah.
it's nice. And also, finally, have fun, be safe. Wear a
that was-
mask, wash your
um,
hands. There's still plague going on.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yes, you be safe and for those that have bought tickets and unfortunately may or may not catch COVID beforehand, if you have COVID, do not attend. Do not attend, because as we all know, COVID spreads very quickly.
And Egerton will beat you with a stick.
Yeah,
A 2-meter stick, though.
like me, I've had COVID before.
Have you not had
And
COVID twice now?
What's that?
Have you not had COVID twice now?
No, heaven forbid. I've had it once. Never again. Touch
Once is
wood.
once is enough.
Once is
like
no,
last,
it's not
like
nice.
last week, my entire family got COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible. So if you have COVID, just take the L with that one. Do not attend, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do not attend. And that's not me just saying that. I'm sure that the organisers will say the same thing. If you are feeling unwell or you have signs of COVID, just don't turn up.
Yeah. Tests are still available through various means. But let's end on a nice.
Just one more. Just one more.
Be nice.
As well. Just one more on this one, because I think this has just been a common, especially in other events where I've been a seller as well. These sort of events are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be fun events that bring people from around the world. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Because there's going to be a lot of people there, probably a lot of vulnerable people as well. As well, like children. Just behave yourself. It's a fun event. It's an event for people to enjoy themselves. Please don't come and do anything to ruin it for others. Just behave yourself.
Oh, also
So, yeah.
another smaller one. If you see anyone you know who online, either them being a YouTuber, a big one or small one, whatever. If they look tired, leave them alone.
Yeah, leave them alone.
Okay, so
Don't harass people.
They are people.
yeah. So wrapping up on a nice thing. Let's do a nice thing.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing from past EGX?
Ooh.
So we can wrap it up on a nice one after me doing all
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
After the little downer.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think it's just been the atmosphere of the entire show, really. It's just such a nice place to meet people, to make connections, even see people that you've not met for a long time. Like you're bound to bump into somebody you know. So, yes, it's an absolutely nice atmosphere. I don't think there's, through all of them, that there's been like a down moment, to be honest.
Rash?
It's been,
I mean, there was the one time where I was like really ill, and I had to go to like an EGX, and I had like food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
And it was no, this was years ago.
Yeah.
And I had food poisoning
before COVID.
And I remember like I was just like passed out for most of it, and I got up once to play Bloodborne, and then went back to sleep again, and so that was bad. But apart from that, it's been great.
My favorite. Favorite.
I didn't say my favorite though.
Oh,
that
well,
was
do your favorite then.
yeah.
Tell me your favorite.
Yeah, I mean, what I was kind of saying before about like the sort of local multiplayer stuff, and even stuff that's like online multiplayer, like when they have sessions there's something about playing it in that setting on like really nice hardware, and you have like lots of people around you, like you see everyone who you're playing the game with, which is, you know, quite sort of a unique thing.
Yeah.
And there's something about just on those sort of multiplayer games that just you have that atmosphere. You almost feel like you're in an esport, to kind of put it in that way. And it's just like a really like fun, the kind of atmosphere to be a part of. Like stuff like Towerfall, when we played that, Windjammers. We played like years ago, and I played like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer. There's just something about playing it in that setting was just so good.
I forgot Assassin's Creed used to have multiplayer. It was great.
It was really good.
Yeah.
And we had this game like last time called Boundary, which is like this zero gravity FPS. Set in like space and stuff, and that was like really fun.
I think that's out now.
like, Is it out?
I think it might be out for early access. I think. Don't question me.
Yeah.
Because
those sort of multiplayer stuff is just great in that setting. Go ahead, David.
because I've already talked about, you know, the From Software, because honestly that was like, oh, I love your games, Devil's Daughter, Sherlock Holmes, Sinking City, great. I'm going to go with the moment that always makes me laugh. just because how stupid it was. Raj, unfortunately, you weren't there. This was the Birmingham one, and I think it was Ben and Egerton were playing Sonic Team Racing. It's like one of the developers just looked over,
no.
and I'm like, "Hi, man.
Oh, no.
Hey, man, can we just have a quick interview? We're working on this website. Oh, what website with? We're with the NerdX. Oh, you were with the Nerdist. I did not correct him. And he went, I'll be back in a second. He went off, and I heard someone shouting at him in Japanese. And he came back looking like he was about to cry and said, "Sega said no."
Whoa.
I remember that
It's so
very well.
it's so
I was
bad.
like,
It's so bad, but it makes it's silly. It's funny.
Aw.
I
yeah.
know.
The thing with those ones is, those big developers. It's very unlikely you're gonna get someone to
Not developer.
Yeah.
Distributor. Distributor. There's a difference. Developers will always talk.
Oh yeah, distributor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the
That's correct.
people there aren't people who worked on the game themselves,
Yes.
and so you're not gonna. They may not. Just
Oh no, that
know.
guy. He was talking about how he was a. I think what was it? He did track design and stuff. So it's like, oh yeah, can we chat to you? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's something.
So, thank you for having me on as the guest on your. Am I the first guest you ones have had?
I think so.
Yay!
Can't remember any other guests we've had on Tech Bros before.
No, I think we've had Damien.
Oh, have we had David?
I think we've had Damien.
Okay, then you're
I think-
second.
I think so.
Okay,
I
cool.
may be corrected.
Bloody.
No one ever remembers the
Oh,
second
God.
man on the moon.
Hey, I'm still happy I'm the first person to swear on the old website. Anyway, thank you for having me on.
Anyway, thanks to everyone for listening. If you are going to EGX, enjoy yourself. Hope it's
Absolutely.
great for you. If it is your first EGX, you're in for a treat. I
Yeah.
will say that.
Say hi to
And-
Egerton if he goes.
And say hi to Ed.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll be going. Hopefully. So yeah, if you are going and you do see us around, then say hi. No, we'll say hello. We'll take pictures.
Within reason.
No,
Within reason.
No, Egerton just wants to be in people's pictures.
That'll be like this.
You might just go to EGX, just like, oh wow, look at this selfie. Who's that in the background? Why is he smiling? What the hell? Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely something to look forward to for sure.
Yeah.
And I'll hopefully
Thanks.
join you for Birmingham.
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 Thanks to everyone for listening.
Yes.
Do all the commenting, the liking, and all that.
Yeah, sharing
Subscribe if
all
you
that.
like.
and
Yeah.
subscribe. Please subscribe.
If you would like to keep up to date with future podcasts and all that,
Yes.
then do follow or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Haha.
We also have, YouTube, which you might be watching this on, infinitycast.co.uk, and also various Twitch channels now.
Yes, we do.
And infinitycast.co.uk usually hosts a lot of us. My current one is this isn't my code.
Very good.
Thank
Nice
you.
plug.
Thanks.
And
I mean,
and
hey,
also-
hey, do you want me a really plug? Hi,
What?
I've got my book, A Bloody Good Massacre, is being re-released this Halloween. It is now available.
Oh.
It is now available for pre-order.
Ooh,
That-
are we getting copies of that?
Do you want a copy?
better.
Oh, that would sound like a threat.
Are we getting copies of that?
I mean, yeah, I'll happily send you a few out.
Ah, nice. Cool.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
All right.
And also, just as a last point, look out for our EGX content during the show as well.
Yep.
Like we will be doing a lot of EGX content, written content, and also audiovisual content as well. So, yeah, look out for that.
Cool. Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode or at EGX.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.